Philsy, from last week's performance, obviously going away with a 3-1 defeat. You weren't there, obviously, yourself. We've missed you on the touchline today. We missed your voice today.
Lucky charm, yeah,
exactly.
lucky charm.
But I mean, today, what a performance from the boys again, and to score 5 goals as well, and to take the goals very well too. And overall, a fantastic performance from the boys once again.
Yeah, we've got goals in the team. We know we've got goals in the team, and you've got players up front of quality, Michael McLeod, Spike and Johnny Fraser. There's goals. I think the pleasing thing for me was the way we defended. I thought first half we looked very solid. We won a lot of headers. Yeah. There was a strong breeze on our faces, and the players dealt with it fairly well.
We did frustrate them, would you say?
We frustrated them. We tried to play a bit more from the back, which we did, which was nice as well. It was good to see. But it was a good all-round good performance, and there was a couple of really good performances out there, I
mean, compared to last week, we got our goal back last week, and then the heads dropped last week. Today, just nobody stopped. Even the second half, when you threw a couple of young lads on at the end, that's what we've been missing all season. Would you agree with that? Obviously, the last 20-25 minutes of the game, the legs, but then you brought the young lads on, and they made the difference too.
Well, it was 2-0 at half time, and we knew there would be some type of reaction from Ballyclare, and we knew we might have to weather a wee bit of a storm. First 5 or 10, they scored early in the second half. Next 5 or 10 minutes, they did put us under a wee bit of pressure. Yeah. But once we got our foot back in the ball and we started to play again, we started to create a few more openings. We got the third goal, and then after that, I think the result wasn't in question. And I say, we brought the fresher legs on at the end, and with a lot of pace, and the young lads were brought in with a lot of pace, and you can see that in the second half there, with a few times there, young Toman and Mohammed there running through with, and Josh as well, Josh Key, who also has great feet, very fast feet. So it augurs well for moving forward. But the most important thing was getting the results, because our league is very, very competitive. Third year again have won again. All the teams around the bottom are starting to pick up points regularly, and there's a few teams in the middle who are getting sucked in where before they thought they would have been clear, but as I say, the results are the main thing, and it was a fantastic performance.
Some individual performances. Chopper had another fantastic game as well. James McClay got his first goal for the club today.
Yeah, I think there was definitely some very, very good performances. James McCarthy I thought was fantastic on the left centre half. I thought Big Owensy was superb again. He's been immense recently. The one-on-one defending has been excellent. James McClay had a good game. I thought Michael McLeod was outstanding. Absolute thorn in their side all game. Big and strong. Held the ball up. Took his chances and created chances as well for Spike. So again, it'd be hard to single people out, but there was some fantastic performances, but the level of performance across the entire team was impressive, and that's why the result was the way it was.
I mean, the last sort of 5-6 weeks, obviously getting the results, you can see the boys have a bit more confidence now. Even when they start a game, the heads don't drop from start to finish, and they're playing for each other as well as a team, which is great to see.
Well, that was something when we came into the club. Myself, Paul and Noel identified that the camaraderie and the work rate and the effort and the commitment to the club is never in question. They're a great bunch of lads. They give their all. We just needed to align that with a bit of football and get the opportunity to play when we had the ball. We have no problem winning the ball back. I think part of the problem last few weeks, I think last Saturday was an example where we're winning the ball back against Warren Point and giving it back to them. And a team like Warren Point, who will be thereabouts, you can't do that. So that's something we're going to have to try and work in our game. But the positives today were the fact that we scored the 5 goals. We've tried to play from the back. Midfield, we're busy, and the front 3 again caused a major problems.
They are lethal these last few weeks, aren't they? Johnny Fraser's obviously run the socks every week, and then obviously Spike's not long back, but Spike's again starting to hit the form. Nor 2 goals a day. Well,
what we're trying to do is to get them to complement each other. Johnny Fraser gives us a different dynamic. I think Spike and Michael McLeod are very similar, and they're great finishers. We wanted to sort of get the 3 of them working in tandem. Kiesel spoke to them before the match about the importance to the team, and when they play well, invariably we get results. But I say you can't really fault performances, and I say for me as a former centre half, for me defensively we were superb when we needed to be.
Absolutely. And finally, a couple of things before I let you go tonight. Obviously we've heard the news Davy Graham's left the club this week. Davy's been here for quite a long time. Are we going to see any more faces coming in before the next week or so? Because obviously a few has left. Obviously a couple of young ones will come in. Any more?
There are 1 or 2 that we're looking at. It just depends on obviously the financial side of things, because we work with the club have a budget that we like to stick to, but we'd like to get maybe 1 or 2 in certain positions just to strengthen in the areas where we feel what we need. But as I say, it could be a busy week, but but we'll hopefully see how things pan out.
Finally, big 6-pointer next week with Derby. It's going to be another massive game. I mean, they're obviously putting their string of results together 9-2 as well. It's going to be a massive battle next week.
Well, if you're looking at the form table, it would be ourselves and them they're the two top teams in the division form wise in the last 5 or 6 games. So it could be a right ding dong. And let's be honest, the games we've played against Derby this season already, they've been high scoring affairs, you know, and they've been very entertaining. So as I say, all we can hope for now is that we get a good clean bill of health next week in training, and we get back on at it for Saturday's game.